see. When you stay low, nothing happens. Does it feel right?
Hello, I'm Psycho C, and today I'm going to review the Within Temptation gig that I went to just over a month ago now. I know it's taken me a while to finally get this review up, but life's got in the way, like it's basically just been stopping me from doing it, like a fat man sitting in front of you while you're at the cinema trying to watch a good film. Anyway, the concert started somewhat strangely when it appeared that there was only one support band, which is strange because usually there's about at least 2 or 3 in most cases. However, the support band was called, I'm going to have to look to see how to pronounce this, Aquaduanique, which is the new band of former The Gathering singer Anek van Giesenbergen. I do apologise if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that name, so if you're watching this somehow, Anek, I do apologise. Anyway, they used to be called that anyway. They've now changed their name to Anek van Giesenbergen. Not entirely sure why. They've been sort of on and off for a while. Obviously they started back when she was in The Gathering. Now they've reformed after she's left The Gathering and changed their name to this. Anyway, it was strange to me that Anek was doing this gig because a couple of years ago she was basically the main vocalist for Devin Townsend's album Addicted, and at the same time as this concert, Devin Townsend himself was across town doing 4 consecutive nights of this group of 4 albums, of which the Addicted album, which Anek had sung on, was actually part of. So I'm very surprised she was supporting Within Temptation at this time. I thought she would have been doing the Devin Townsend gig. But anyway, they came on stage, and Anek was in fine voice. The sound of the band wasn't too far away from the Gathering circa Nighttime Birds, which again, another awesome album. I recommend you go check that out. They put on a brilliant performance. Anek, as always, definitely the centre of attention on stage. She was a brilliant front woman, really, really underrated, underappreciated in this country. In fact, most people don't even know who she is, let alone who The Gathering was. Is. So definitely go check them out. They deserve to be bigger, and I really hope this showing at this high profile gig for them, along with her work on the Devin Townsend album, really start promoting her, because she deserves to be a lot bigger than she is, at least in this country anyway. I don't know how big she is everywhere else. Again, as I said, she's the best front woman in metal, and as I hope more people get into what is her vision of metal. Anyway, after a very short wait, see, it was a London gig, considering usually we have to wait about half hour for the main band to come. It was only about a quarter of an hour before Within Temptation started, and they started by, first of all, they had this massive screen at the back of the stage. Now, on this screen they started showing, some of you may have seen it on YouTube already, the beginning video for the story of what is their new album, The Unforgiven, which, if you didn't know, is a concept album. Now, this video was about 10-15 minutes long, so it gave, I suppose it gave the band a little bit extra time to sort of get ready. Oh, sorry, I just spat on the keyboard then. Sorry if you saw that. Anyway, they came on, starting with, I believe they started with See How I Am. However, I've been to a gig since, so my memory's not 100% on. Sure on that. Again, straight away, lead singer, whose name I've currently forgotten, came on. She was in absolutely amazing voice, and strangely enough, even though this band are used to playing arenas everywhere else, because they haven't seemed to got that big over here yet, they still spent the money to put on a proper show, and they tried to bring as much of that arena experience into Brixton Academy. You could tell the fans totally appreciated it. The fans went wild. They played about an hour and a half set, roughly, possibly a bit longer. They played through all the hits such as Stand My Ground. They ended with Mother Earth, ended the whole gig on Mother Earth, which I was happy about. It's one of my favourite songs ever. And during the actual set, they sort of broke up every now and again while the lead singer had to go and get changed or get ready for the next part of the show, and by breaking it up with extra video segments to sort of continue the story of their new album. And for the most part, the set was pretty much nearly the entire new album. which isn't a problem. Obviously, if you've got the album, you want to promote it, but for me, maybe they played a bit too much of it. And I personally haven't got the new album yet, so join the new songs. Although I was enjoying them, because I'm not that familiar with them myself, it was a bit sort of half and half. However, when the old songs were done, they were done with flair and verve. It's still the same passion as they were doing with the new songs, so it was all good. The only problem I had is when they did these video segments, it kind of broke the flow of the concert a little bit. It'd be like sort of walking along the road and every now and again stopping to look in the mirror for no other reason apart from you just want to do it. It kind of stops you getting to where you want to go, or building up the rapport with your fans that you want. Anyway, as I said, played all the classics, and the Howling was in there as well. It was pretty much a good section of their most recent history from sort of the Silent Force onwards. They didn't really play anything before the Silent Force. I think they've moved on beyond their original goth sound, goth sort of death metal-y sound that they had on the early albums. What I was disappointed with was during the whole set, I don't remember them playing Ice Queen. I may be wrong with this, but from what I remember, they didn't actually play it. And the other thing, as I said, the film segment broke the flow of the entire sort of gig. However, the other thing, and this wasn't down to the band, this is entirely on the venue. When you can hear people talking over the band playing, there is a problem. Now, I don't know. Now, I personally thought that the reason for the volume being so low for this gig was because of some enforced sort of noise pollution law in London. However, when I went to see another band a couple of weeks ago, which was Cathedral, they were a lot louder, and they were only across town from where this gig was. So I don't know what's going on. Come on, Brixton Academy, we're there to see a metal band, we're there to see a live band. Turn that damn volume up, because we want to leave the venue with our ears ringing as if we'd all contracted tinnitus during the gig. Apart from that, all in all, Within Temptation again proving that of the new breed of the goth bands, they are one of the best. Definitely put on an amazing show. If you haven't managed to see them yet, go and see them. Also, on a final note, I just want to say I've got huge respect for the person who managed to do the entire gig in the mosh pit wearing a giant furry Elmo head. Yes, Elmo from Sesame Street is a Within Temptation fan apparently, and they were there and they kept that head on the entire gig. You just have earned my respect. It was definitely something I did not expect to see, and it brought a fantastic sort of view to the entire gig beyond Within Temptation themselves. I'm actually surprised they didn't say something themselves. But anyway, that's my review of Within Temptation gig from the 11th of November in Brixton. There's the ticket. I know you can't see it too well. So yes, I will be back soon. I'm doing a lot of reviews over this week to try and sort of get myself back in the flow of it, because it's been a while. This illness really kicked my ass a bit. Anyway, I've been Psycho. I'll see you again soon, and I hope you've enjoyed.
What have you done now?